Aries, your weekly love tarot reading begins with a High Priestess. Wow, a Three of Swords, Six of Cups, and a Seven of Pentacles. Your person is coming in this week with the Star, Six of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and Strength card. This is the card for Leo. So your sister sign showing up in your reading. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. So initially some competitiveness and bickering, engaging sort of in arguments and back and forth squabbling, right? We're going to keep that right there. So let's just take a look here. Aries, it's interesting. There is some shadow here, but there's also some good strength here in this connection. So let's just jump right in. We're going to start off with your energy, Aries, how you're coming into the week and how your person is coming in. Well, this week you're resonating with High Priestess and your person is resonating with Stars. So both major arcana, major energies, major feelings, you know what I mean? High Priestess, very introspective. You're having a moment right now where you're really digging deep inside yourself and you're deciding based on your gut, your intuition, right? And just your inner voice, which way you want to go. How do you want to proceed? And you're doing it in a very private, solitary way, right? Like you're not telling nobody what's going on, right? Or in perfect English, you're not telling anybody what's going on, right? So the star is how your person is coming in. So star energy is also Aquarius. Could be some Aquarius energy running around somewhere. Might be in your chart. You never know. But star is how they come in. And they're also kind of really focusing on what it is they desire, their wish, their dream. Star energy comes in oftentimes when we're starting to get sidetracked from what we truly want, you know, from our true goal or our true dream. You know, you have a dream and then suddenly you start thinking other ideas like, oh, well, what about this? And what about that? And that is sometimes when your energy can become quite unfocused or diffused, right? And so embodying that star energy brings you right back to focus, brings you right back to your dream, your goals, what you're trying to achieve, right? So this is nice energy for the both of you. I'm going to start getting my clarifiers out because as I look ahead, I see betrayal. Betrayal and victory. But this is how you guys see each other. So what's going on here? Let us see. High Priestess, first of all. Ten of Cups. Wow. So you're really, you know, the main focus for you, your thoughts, your plans, everything, your gut, all of that is geared towards achieving a really great and stable love connection. You're faced with a choice right now, Aries, about how to proceed, right? I would imagine you may indeed be given choices. You may have some choices here, but right now you are consumed and really thoughtful about your love life and the future stability of it. Your person is coming in with Four of Pentacles. They want to maintain security, right? So they're going right back. I don't believe the two of you are together. Let me put it to you like this. I'm going to say straight out, this may be a connection that has just started right in the beginning. And you guys are kind of sizing each other up right now. Okay, there's a lot of competitiveness here. This Five of Wands does not present as a really hugely toxic energy. It's much more just back and forth banter, competitiveness. It can be a little bit toxic. It can come from a toxic place, but here I don't feel that it's that toxic, right? That there's that much toxicity associated with it. You two may be very similar individuals. Leo has already shown up. Leo's already shown up. So you're dealing with somebody who's probably very fiery like you, right? And you guys are very similar, yet they're presenting to you an option for, wow, hang on a second. Is this a possible love, stable love connection we could have here? Could I have something with this person? That's how you're thinking about them. And they are kind of like, all right, let me maintain my dream. Let me maintain my goal. I have a certain vision that I have for my love life and the type of relationship I want. And right now, I just want to hold on to stability. Your person may be working a lot. You know, they're not taking their eye off of their prize right now because they're trying to accomplish something, right? And so there's a certain amount of holding on here for your person. Now, how do you see each other? This is where it starts to get really interesting, Aries, because you see them and there's Three of Swords energy there, and they see you and it's Six of Wands. Now, Three of Swords is regret. Is not well, it is regret of doing a bad thing, but it's betrayal. You know, it is betrayal. It's backstabbing. It's dishonest. Three of Swords is like your heart has been ripped apart. You can see it there, you know. And ultimately, it's a Swords card. Somebody's broken a promise. They've broken your trust, right? And it's really scored you to your heart, right? And this is what you're seeing when you see them. But interestingly enough, I don't feel that you feel this way or they feel this way. And I look ahead, and there's nothing but positivity here. I believe here, Aries, you're already involved with somebody, and you know that getting involved with this person here is going to cause you to have to betray them. All right. It's going to cause problems. They resonate with Six of Wands. For them, it's a betrayal. I have betrayal on the brain with this Three of Swords. It's going to be rough. We're going to talk some more about it. Let me get my clarifiers. But for them, Six of Wands, they have victory. They have victory, right? They come out, they're like, I won, I win, right? So, Aries, you're known to be a bit of a player. This may indeed be a very open understanding between the two of you, in as much as this. They know you're a bit of a player. They're holding their cards close. They know what they want, but they're not really giving you a lot of information. They're not really coming into you, but you yourself, you're enamored with them. You see love here. You want something, and you're beginning to sort of entertain it. And you know more and more every time you see them, you know that eventually this is going to, whatever you've got going on in your life right now, whatever relationship or connection or person you're hooking up with, it's going to end with this. It's going to end with you betraying them. Now, watch out. You know, the smart thing to do would be to break up with them before you get involved with this person. But Aries, you may not, you know, you're trying to hedge your bets, right? So you don't want to be caught without nobody. You don't want to be caught without, and there's your decision. That's exactly what I was just talking about. Not surprised this card is showing up. And of course, your person goes into their hermit mode, which is fine with them because they're busy about doing stuff, right? They're holding on to security over here. So they're like not really out and about trying to get a relationship or get a hookup or anything. This person is walking in a solitary path right now. Okay. A solitary. I would almost said lonely, but they're not lonely. They're very, very happy where they're at. You see, they come in with victory. They know something is going on here. Now, this feels, Aries, it feels like, yeah, you guys are in the beginning dances of a relationship. You have somebody, but you have things going on in your life. They know, but they also are not pressed about a relationship with you. They're perfectly happy on their own. In fact, it's you who's chasing them. Right? Aries, you're the one who wants them. They're the ones who are kind of like, well, I'm happy where I'm at. And I know you're a player, so maybe you need to get your house in order. You have a decision to make, right? Now, you may still, because this reading is really for you, Aries, and not your person. Let me impress upon you that if you make the right decision here with this Two of Swords, you can mitigate some of this betrayal and pain. I think the issue here, Aries, is a little bit of that childish nature in Aries, right? And then a lot of us, all of us at some point, is that we want our cake and eat it too, right? Ultimately, the best way to handle this, if you resonate with this, right? And hit that like button if you resonate, because that really helps me out. If you really like this person, you're really into this person, your intuition is telling you that this is an opportunity here to have the whole shebang, to have completion in your love life the way you've always wanted it. And you have this choice. If you are brave enough to go ahead and make the choice to cut this down so that you can come to this person whole, officially single, and ready, then everything will, it's just sets it up for so much of a better start. Nevertheless, you may be dealing with somebody who, regardless, is going to feel a certain sense of betrayal just because you're A, leaving them, or you're B, cheating on them with somebody else who you're eventually going to leave them for. This person may not tolerate you being in a relationship also, okay? Aries, this person here may be like, yeah, how about this? I'm not even going to hook up with you until I know for a fact that you're single. Now, let's move forward. You have an important decision to make. And it's a very difficult decision. You can see the two battles here, right? I mean, yeah, you're trying to decide, is it worth it? Is it worth it? But I think your heart and your high level of intuition here with the High Priestess is telling you that, of course, it's worth it. Six of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. So this is the energy of how you guys see yourselves in this relationship. Aries, you see yourself in this relationship as like just love, affection. There is a friendship here, right? There is a deep, deep friendship here. And I think that you may indeed be falling for a friend. Ten of Pentacles for them, how they see the relationship. They see that this relationship could be physically and materially a wonderful sort of relationship in every real sense of the word, right? You have Ten of Cups, they have Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is like, yeah, you're together and you're living a wonderful life. You have money, you both are working well, doing well, abundance is coming in, blessings. You know what I mean? Some of you can indicate starting a family or increasing a family or blending a family. You don't always start new families. Sometimes, some of us, we've already got families from our previous lovers and our previous soulmates because we have more than one soulmate, right? So even though this connection could be a soulmate connection, some of us may be bringing our blessings from our previous soulmate connections into this relationship, and still, nevertheless, it blends together. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So this is like goodness, and both of you see each other in this really, really beautiful role for each other. I mean, look, Six of Wands over your Six of Wands. You mirror each other. Seven of Wands. So you're both presenting with Tens energy completion. You both present with Six of Wands, which is balance and harmony and victory, right? Getting what you have fought for, what you deserve. And then, for them, Seven of Wands, they're going to come to a place where where they're here, they haven't they're kind of held back. They're in their hermit. Here they begin to fight for it. And this is where you get your victory. So they get their victory when you finally, listen, this is a really harmonious reading. Okay, Aries, they get their victory, right? When you you turn your face away from handling things in a very toxic and base way, which would cause a sense of betrayal and hurt to people you're already dealing with. When you turn away from that sort of behavior and just cut it down, cut it off and do the best you can, they get a sense, and also because you choose them. All right. The victory is of also that because you make a real decision to choose them. They get their victory, right? They get their moment. Yes, I was right. Same thing, exact same thing happens for you. When they begin to see after that, they change, they begin to see that you've made the decision for them, they begin to fight for you and fight for this relationship and make sure they begin to bring all of their energy and attention to this connection. And that's exactly when you have your victory and you feel like, yeah, this is right. I made the right decision and I was right. And yes, you're coming into me. And how do you guys end up? Possible outcomes here? Of course, more positivity in this strong, I'm going to say soulmate connection here, Aries. Seven of Pentacles and strength for them. You begin to reevaluate your life. You have now made this decision to come together with this person. You're starting to really evaluate the next steps, what you're going to do. What are you going to do with your work, your job? You know, you probably have gotten more inspiration to come in. You may decide you want to do even more. You know, you want to accomplish more because now you're in this really strong love connection with this person. And so everything changes. Your whole outlook changes for the better, for the sake of growth. You can see, you know, that, yeah, I want more growth. And your person comes in with strength. They resonate up very, very heavily in terms of confidence and strength. And listen, they embody Leo energy here. Whether they're Leo or not, this person embodies Leo energy here, which is also, in terms of this relationship, very loyal. They're very touchy. They love you. They're all about it. They're all about the PDAs. They're all about the, you know, the agreement. Also very, but just in the essence of the tarot, the strength that comes through from this person in terms of support, you find an enormous amount of support from this person. So this is an incredible love story, Aries, opening, unfolding for you right now in this moment over the next few weeks. So let's get your cards here. Let's see here. Let's get your oracle. Beautiful energy, like really, really, really nice. Oops. Bunch of them flipping over. I'll put them back in. Strong. Yeah, this is, and for some of you, listen, Aries, for some of you, this is absolutely someone that you are friends with, okay? This whole new stage that you're going through is very new, but you're friends. You guys have started as friends, which is another reason why this connection just turns out so well. Curiosity, and I'm going to pull one more. And support. Yes, there's a curiosity here in a sense of, you know, yeah, you guys are friends and you're curious about, you know, what would a relationship possibly look like? Like, we have so much fun as friends. We get along so well as friends. We're so compatible and there's so much affection and joy between us. What could it be, you know, if we took it to the next level? And support is there. And I feel like this is for you, Aries. You find somebody that is extremely supportive of you. And I think this may be a new thing for you. Let's pull out some animal spirits, and then I'm going to touch on the Oracle of the Divine Sun over here, just to pull out some astrological energies to see. But this is a great reading, Aries, for some of you out there who are just now over this next period going through like a really exciting love story with a friend that is resonating up, the Dragonfly spirit, ooh, and the Wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. Yes. I think that this very much speaks to just the fact that this is also a reading for, I'm going to say it now, definitely an Aries that is already involved or with somebody in some kind of way. But this new connection with this person completely takes over. And sometimes life does sting, but you have to be honest. Wasp, you know, energy is there. You have to be honest. The Wasp is just doing what it does. And yes, sometimes when you fall in love with somebody else, it just hurts. Somebody always gets hurt. And that's the essence of this Three of Swords. So somebody always gets hurt. You can do it in such a way, Aries, that the hurt is less and that you are more honorable by making the right decision. But somebody always gets hurt. And at the end of the day, truth transcends illusion. Dragonfly spirit. Yes. The dragonfly, you know, reminding us that what we see isn't always the facts. And the facts here, you know what the truth is here because you have High Priestess coming in, who's the highest card for truth in terms of being honest and being in touch with your inner self, your inner voice that always speaks the truth to you. Your inner voice always speaks the truth to you. Sometimes you don't want to hear it. Sometimes you talk to yourself in a voice that is make-believe inner voice because you're telling yourself what you want to hear, but your true voice is always there. Maybe deep, deep gnawing, but it is always there. Let's pull these cards. Criticism and defense. Yes, coming in. And again, this is some of that shadow I think that is coming in from this very strong Three of Swords at this really the center of the reading here. All right, so we have Mars in Virgo energy, right? And then we have Mars in Taurus energy. So two earth signs, Mars energy, criticism and defense, blocking, harsh, All right, that's going to come in. And again, that absolutely ties into this Three of Swords. Take care here. Because as I said before, this person may not indulge you unless you're completely single and independent and handling your business the right way. If you play any games of deception or trying to have your cake and eat it too, you may lose both people, but you're certainly not going to get this person if you don't play square with them. So please do take care. This energy is very strong. And you've got, here we have Mars, strong Mars energy in Virgo and Taurus. Tough earth energy there blocking you. All right, so watch out. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it at that. This is your weekly love tarot reading. Sorry, it ran over a little bit too long, 22 minutes, quite long. But thank you so much. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. But that's it, guys. I wish you and yours love, life, and happiness. And I hope to see you guys back on my channel next Friday for your weekly love tarot reading. Bye-bye now.